It's Face to Face, where we chit chat with entrepreneurs about their journey and all its ups and downs. Today, we'll be talking with Sean and Sinyi of Strangers at 47. Let's go! Hi, good morning. Today I'm with Sean and Sinyi from Strangers at 47. So, how are you guys both doing today?
Very good.
Very good.
Okay. So congratulations on 11 years of Strangers at 47. So can you guys let us know how both your journeys began and how it's going these days?
Yeah, I'll start first.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we met in uni. We are
Oh,
from Taylor's.
okay.
I majored in culinary. She majored in hospitality. And it always has been my dream to start up a cafe. Right. Back then in 2014, I believe there were a few cafes around only. And initially, because we wanted to be different, right? I told Singi during that time, I said, why not we start a burger shop?
Wow.
But then Burger Lab came up. Then we
Oops.
became so popular, right? Then I told Singi, I said, I think we should scrap the burger idea and we should do a cafe, right? But we want to be different.
Yes.
We want to stand out from the rest. So one day during dinner, my mom told me, say, hey, why not you focus something special? Maybe crepes. Then I told my mom, I said, hey, crepes, Malaysian not so used to crepes because it's galettes, right? French style. It's just like ham, cheese, and a piece of crepe. But I figured like crepes actually quite good because last time when I was young, I always go to this pancake shop. I don't know whether you heard of it, House of Paddington.
Yes, I
Pancakes.
have.
Yeah. It's very nice and very versatile also.
Yeah.
So I told my mom, I said, hey, yeah, maybe we can make it very versatile. So we R&D and tried, and we went ahead with it. Yeah, so that's how we started. We interned at Burger Lab as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we went up
Both
to
of us, yes.
we went up to the founder Ren Yi. We
Yeah.
told him say that hey, after our internship we want to start this cafe, and Ren Yi was very
Supportive.
supportive. Yeah, he gave us a lot of support, ideas, and also we had a very strong support lah back then.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. So besides that, how was it tough to find funds when you were starting out, and how did you both manage?
Yeah.
I think it was easy. It was okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it was okay because I think back then also everything was a little bit cheaper, I would say, and
Yeah.
we started out one
In-
shop
in a
lot.
single shop lot.
And it's a very simple setup.
Yeah.
Like both of our parents
Yeah.
were very supportive, I would say. So they gave us the pharma loan.
Yeah, pharma loan. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So we spent I think about 300K for that single shop lot with equipment and
Everything.
renovation, everything. Yeah, something that you can't spend right now lah. 350,000 won't get you anything lah
Yeah,
right
I
now.
understand. Eventually, when you expanded,
Yeah.
like how long did it all take to expand to what it is today?
So 2014 we started,
Yeah.
2016 we expanded
The next store.
the next door.
Yeah, the second
and,
outlet.
Yeah, 2019 we expanded to this
Yeah.
this lot.
I see.
Then the pandemic hit on 2020. Yeah.
It was a bit painful.
Mm.
Yeah.
I see. So, like you said, pandemic. So, what are some of the biggest challenges that both of you have faced when it comes to the cafe and F&B industry in general? And are there any lessons or takeaways that you have?
I
I
think
think,
for the pandemic,
The hardest
Yeah.
challenge will be the cash flow.
yeah,
Yeah, it was the cash flow that hit us a little bit. Yeah, but I would say, through the whole pandemic, we did learn a lot of things. And also, it helped us to expand Strangers like what is it today? Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to talk a bit about the menu.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
prior to the pandemic, we only serve crepes, savory and sweet crepes.
And
Yeah.
So we are
chicken.
known from that.
Yes.
Yeah. And majority of our customers are mostly dine-in. So we don't really focus on delivery at that point. So from 2014 to 2019, we did very little delivery.
Yeah.
So when the pandemic hit, everyone wanted delivery, right? So we are more of a dine-in cafe. So we really suffered during that time.
Yeah.
So the first month of the lockdown, right, we had like maybe 10 orders a day, and we had the entire team around as well. So it was really tough in terms of sales. So me being in the kitchen, I planned together with my head chef, and I told her, I said that, hey, we need to really pivot. So we expanded our menu to have pasta, burgers, rice bowls and all, and it was really cheap. I think it was like 16 ringgit for one aglio olio pasta. So we're just trying to penetrate the delivery market.
Yeah.
But because we are not known for that, people don't look for Stranger 47 for delivery, right? But having said that, we have a lot of supportive frequent customers who came purposely to come over to take away.
I think at the point of time we are more what we felt is more like service the neighborhood around,
the community,
around. They will come here to support us. At the same time, it's fresh to see human face at the time.
Right.
So it was really good help I would say, like for us and also for the customers.
I think recently, like last year and this year, we only recovered from the finance part.
Oh, I see.
Because during the time we injected new funds, and now it's like starting the business all over again. So whatever we earn, we put it back.
Oh, how many years do you think would you say that it took you guys to like recover?
5 years.
2020
to
a long
now.
time.
Can I ask what about initially, like when you opened like the 300,000?
300,000.
Break even?
Yes, we did.
Before we opened the 20, that means 216.
Oh, so within like 2 years?
Yeah. Then we managed to, but then we take some of that funds also. We told our parents, our family said, hey, we want to start this, right? So we slowly pay them back. But we managed to start this outlet, the second outlet basically on 2016. So 2 years.
Nice.
But we expanded sideways only, so it's just still one location.
Okay, so let's continue to hospitality. So you mentioned before that happy hospitality is your main priority. So can you please explain to us what that means and why do you go this way rather than the typical sanitized like customer service approach?
Okay, I think hospitality it's a big topic, I would say. Like we really just happen to be selling food in this hospitality industry. Like to me personally, I treat hospitality from the heart. And like it's really interesting to even see some of the part-timers or some of the newcomers that come into work and they learn this part of the hospitality. Like from just seeing customer walk out from the shop happily, to just see them come back, return and look for someone to say thanks for the service, to just lift up someone's day. I think that's one of like my main motto, and also like the whole team main motto to really keep us going.
I think customer can feel the genuine hospitality as well, because now when you go out and eat, right, normally it's just a transaction. You're just treated like a transaction, right? You don't feel the warmth, you don't feel the genuine hospitality. So when customer come in here, we want them to feel this. So I think that is what separates us from majority of the eateries out there.
I see. Because nowadays it's very common to have like just scan QR menus and then self-service. You just collect it from like the door. So things like that.
Actually, we do like considering to convert ourselves to like QR order as well. But we are just thinking of like how to manage this this customer service. And hospitality when we're still doing this QR ordering system. Whereas I think it's quite possible actually. Because this end of the day it's a connection between me and you. Like even you serve the food, it's a connection. When you clear the plates, it's a connection. It's a lot of mini communication, mini conversation that we can create throughout the whole time, not just by ordering the food. So I think hospitality is really a lot about how we want to create the memories with the customers, and how they want to create this memorable experience in our premise as well.
That's lovely. So like you said, you're very grateful that even your staff, even your part-timers have like adapted these sort of values in their hospitality. So can you both give like the public some tips and tricks when it comes to finding staff that aligns with your values, or training, like how would you, do you have any tips?
tips, I think now is quite a challenging period, I would say. I mean, for the past 11 years, manpower has been our basically number one or number two challenge in our whole operation, right? But I think recent years after COVID is really definitely the major issue.
Okay.
How we do a lot of trial and error with the team members also. Sometimes when they come in, they feel like, hey, this place puts so much emphasis on customer service, this is not for me. So our turnover for, I would say turnover for hired people are generally low, but those who come here to just try out first, that one is quite high. That means out of 10, maybe only 3 would believe in our practices here.
Because honestly, hospitality and service in generality, right,
Yes.
is a hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not natural to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's really the hard work. That's something that people don't see.
Yeah.
Like even a smile, a simple smile, that you also need to practice it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
From very unnatural to something that you come naturally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is something that we always emphasize, and like what Sean said, we do have a lot of turnover when people just don't feel the hospitality. But human always learn from mirror image.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you know, like the more you look at this person, if they smile, it was genuinely, you will just smile.
Yeah,
So again, the leadership is important.
Yeah.
Like I'm grateful for my team, the higher management, and also the senior team. They do believe in what we believe.
Yeah.
So it's always easier for them to pass down the message and for them to learn, for them to give back to the junior, you know, like how they learn from it. Yeah, so they can feel it.
I
This is a
understand.
feel.
So like
Yeah.
leading by example,
Yes, leading
and
by
also
example.
having like a good like managerial level team.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to like team building and things like that, do you guys do like activities or
Oh, say it
gatherings
Yeah.
and things
Yeah.
like that? Like what sort of things would you do with your team?
We just had
Yeah.
our Christmas
Yes.
gathering. So we try to, every quarter, we will gather everyone.
Okay.
That means because we open 10 to 10 every day. So some days we'll close for half a day. Then we'll organize some activities and all for the team to bond, to go out, to just makan together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's very important for that day because we do have shift, and some of the full timers just don't get enough time to spend with like all the part timers. Like
Yeah.
for myself and Sean, we really enjoy the time with them every time when we go out because that's the only time we get to sit down together and not talk about work actually.
Yeah.
To just see their real personality with friends, you know, stuff like that. I really like enjoyed it lah. So it's important for the team building, and we also every year and annually we will have a staff trip together. Depending how well we do. Some of the time it's 2 days 1 night, some is 3 days 2 nights.
Wow.
Yeah.
To just get together lah.
That's lovely. Okay, we're going to have a little game break. Just in between the interview, so we can just chill, little game. Okay, so this section is called This or That. So you just choose between this or that. If you want to explain, go ahead. If you don't want to explain your answer, that's fine as well.
Okay.
So my first one is go viral on social media or expand through word of mouth.
Viral.
I think expand through word of mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to explain?
Maybe viral for me always is like a
wow.
short stint. Yeah, you can't have, because I really believe in consistency.
Yeah.
I want let's say for quality wise to be consistent, for the crowd to be consistent as well also. So yeah, word of mouth, I think generally it will be quite consistent.
Understand. Slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and
To
steady,
me,
correct.
I feel like now we need more exposure. So
Yeah.
the viral can definitely get us for more exposure, and then we can turn the exposure to our word of mouth.
Yeah, for sure. You
Probably.
keep the attention and sustain it, right? Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. No right answer. Okay, next. Sweet versus savory crepes.
Savory.
Oh,
Yeah, we are not sweet tooth.
Yeah,
understand.
both of us are not sweet tooth, but I'm very proud of our sweet crepes also.
Yes.
What's your favorite savory crepe here?
Shorter, please.
Mine is hands crush. Yeah.
Nice.
Both of the dishes are since 11 years ago.
Yes.
On the
Wow.
menu.
Since day one.
Yes, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about
the dishes.
Each crepe that you chose.
Sure. The short fleece, shore is like the seafood. So inside we have like prawn and also deep fried squid. So the texture is very different, I would say, like some crunchy squid and also the fresh prawn texture. And then we have salted egg sauce inside. So it's something very flavorful, I would say.
Wow.
Something that we're very familiar, the taste. Yeah.
So for hands crush is pan-seared chicken with hash brown and some citrus cucumber inside together with our house-made sauce. Yeah, that is my favorite lah. And if we add some egg inside, either scramble or sunny side up, it elevates the whole dish.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, next. Simple. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
They was
Tea.
Tea.
Or tea or coffee.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee, not tea.
I don't know.
She must have a tea every morning.
Coffee
without
too,
fail.
though.
Yeah. A tea first, then
Same.
coffee.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah, but for
Both.
me, it's tea, coffee.
Coffee always.
Nice. Okay, weather. We talked about weather. So, scorching hot weather or rainy weather?
Oh, scorching hot.
Scorching hot, yeah, for business
For
wise.
For business. But for leisure,
Cold.
rainy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rainy.
Personal life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And last one, stuck in traffic for an hour or take public transport for an hour?
Stuck in
Stuck in
traffic.
Any reason why?
The place where we live,
Yeah.
I think public transport is an issue lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also our own transport, at least is both of us with our daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our
Yeah.
private space in a way.
Yeah.
Very cozy,
yeah.
your own little space in the car.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now we'll go back to the interview questions. Okay, so yeah. Did you both have a moment where you felt like, yes, we've made it? Or is there any moment where you feel like successful, per se? And then, in general, how do you both celebrate your wins?
Successful, I think. I wouldn't say like I believe that we are successful. I believe that we are still learning. We are adapting, and I think surviving through this entire F&B scene already is like a win for us, especially for 11 years already, keeping up with all the new brands, the new trend and all, right, is
Yes.
definitely a marathon. And I think how we celebrate is we spend time with the team, we celebrate each milestone. For example, let's say we changed our signage this year, right? So after 11 years only, we changed our signage to the bright orange one. We facelifted the place a little bit. Yeah. So that's how I celebrate it.
Little
Yes,
celebrations
little
and
upgrades, little
upgrades,
celebration. Yeah.
milestones with the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that. Okay, so like you've said, you've managed to run this cafe for 11 years, which is no easy feat. What has been your favorite part these days? I know it's been 11 years, but nowadays, what is your favorite part about running Strangers? Take your time.
I think for me, is to be able to see my team running the cafe
Yeah.
by themselves.
Yeah.
We are more hands off now in terms of the hands-on operation. We are more on the back end part. So having to see like some of our team members who have been with us for 10 years, some even like I think 8 years, 10 years. Yeah. To be able to see them to take on the task and grow into what they are today, right, is something for us that we are very proud of. They basically handle all the operation now. So sometimes when they have difficulties, then we will step in. When they need advice, then we will give them. But every day is still learning lah. It's still a lesson for all of us.
Will never end lah, I think, this industry, because
Yeah.
every day is changing, and every
Yes.
year it changes as well, like the trends,
Trends.
Yeah.
food wise, everything.
No, last time both of us we work like 16 hours a day.
16
We're
hours.
very involved in the operation. And that time everything was okay lah, because we are making decisions, and also now they are making the decisions, and it's still running well.
Yeah.
We just won like a small award from MPPJ. Yeah, for the
Congratulations.
cleanest restaurant and
Wow.
cleanest
Cleanest
toilet.
toilet.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah, yeah. So that is something to
That
celebrate.
is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very particular in toilets, so
Yeah.
very happy to get this.
I mean, even for the customer, if you go into the toilet and it's
Ah,
clean, you feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
very comfortable and feel
Yeah.
very safe with the food as well.
Yeah.
Because
True,
you're like,
true,
oh,
true.
the toilet's clean. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So for sure, seeing your team become more independent
Yeah,
and things
yeah.
like that, it's like kind of like raising a child
Oh,
in
yes.
a way.
Yes, correct.
Yes, yeah.
So you're very
to
proud
see
of
them
them.
10 years,
Yeah. What about you, Singyi? What's your favorite part of the job nowadays?
Me, okay. I think it's to grow with our customers because we are 11 years, like what we mentioned just now. We see a lot of our customers from being single, being couple, married, and now have children together. I just feel like, we have a community that actually grew up with both of us. Yeah, we still see a lot of frequent customer, like since 10 years ago when we are still one shop lot, and we become friends.
Yeah.
That's
I
lovely.
think, that's something that I really appreciate.
Oh yeah. So we talked about trends and like running
Okay.
for 11 years, right? So in terms of marketing, how is Strangers doing its marketing nowadays?
Well, last time, I think before the pandemic,
yeah.
we didn't really spend on marketing
At all.
like zero or maybe just a few hundreds only.
Yeah.
But now it's very important,
Okay.
right? Because for not only just our brand, I think across the board, everyone is trying to put themselves out there, right? So for us, we need to put ourselves out there to remind people, hey, we are still here, right? 11-year-old cafe, right? It's still here. So now we hired, and I would say like just a fresh grad. She is doing our social media. Actually, we had trial and errors also. So we hired a social media company to handle our social media previously. Then we hired a freelancer. Then now to having this fresh grad, right? We learned a lot on the way. Or like making contents is important, but I always believe like after people find you on the internet, right? When they come here, how's the experience like?
Yeah.
So how can you create that memorable experience? Yeah. So I think marketing doesn't just stop at the phone or what, is here as well. So that's why I say about the word of mouth. Like
Yeah.
people come here, the experience, they say,
They
hey,
can
this place is
continue.
good, then they
Yeah.
continue. So I still believe in word of mouth
Yeah.
marketing.
That is the most powerful one, I think. One of the most powerful marketing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand. Next, I wanted to ask is how did you guys find your niche? Like you said, you had the burger thing, and then you changed to crepes, and then now you're doing delivery as well. So, can you tell me more about your process of finding what you wanted to do?
For the
So for
I think for us, we know that Malaysian like flavors.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
So
do.
even when Sean created the crepes, all the savory crepes and dessert crepes, if you tried before, you know all the flavor in it is very flavorful. You know, something that you are familiar with. Yeah, all the familiar flavor, I would say, all the ingredients, right?
Yeah. So we also learn along the way. Prior to starting this place, we thought our demographic would just be, kids, hipsters, and all coming over to
Right.
eat. But when we started, then we realized a lot of family, a lot of working
Yeah.
adults coming in to eat, and also we tweak our menu. We try to suit the demographic around here. So now we always see families with kids coming to eat, not just young. Actually, we don't really attract the Instagram
Hipster.
people.
Yes, yeah,
the hipster.
yeah.
Because our place not the best for Instagram.
Yeah.
You want to have an Instagrammable spot, I think you can go some like those nicer cafes and all right. But here feels more like a very homey place, a community cafe kind of feel. Yeah, so that's why our demographic changed a little bit.
And because they grow up with us.
Yeah.
And we see our demographic change like since 11 years ago when all the young adult come, and then now it getting
Yeah.
more and more matured.
Okay.
And we do have a lot of elderly people
I
Yeah.
see.
come here in groups,
Yeah.
which I will believe that they also feel comfortable to be here.
Yeah.
Like I'll say my team are super good in like dealing with all the elderly people.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just they really serve from the heart lah.
Yeah.
They
They feel the
really want
genuine
them to.
hospitality.
Yeah.
Definitely, serving elderly people
It's
can be a bit
different.
challenging sometimes.
Yes.
So
Yes, yeah.
it's really lovely to hear that they have a cozy spot
Yeah.
that they can hang out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also wanted to touch on, you said that you pivoted to do more delivery, and also like I see that you guys have like event spaces and
Yeah.
like party boxes.
Yes.
Yep.
Catering
So can you tell
boxes.
me more about that and like how that journey has been like?
So, I would say as of now, right, our delivery maybe it takes up about 30% of our sale. That is for our in-house menu. So our team, as I've said, they are very independent already. So we thought, okay, what else can they do differently apart from just serving dine-in? Yeah. So I went to Melbourne for my friend's wedding 2 years ago. Then I saw what they ordered for their party. They ordered like boxes of food, like burgers, pastas and all, right? And it's super convenient. You just open the box, put at the middle of
And
the
it
table,
look
then
good.
everybody just
Yeah.
dig in and all.
Yeah,
it looks good.
yeah.
So I came back to Singapore, I said we have to do this, right? So
Yeah.
I think taken less than a month.
Yeah, then we started
yeah,
that.
we started
I
that
think we
already.
also see the the gap there, because we do get a lot of people ask us for like catering.
Catering,
Yeah,
yeah.
even with a small group of people like 20, some is like friends gathering 15, and
Yes.
you don't want to cook. I mean,
Yes.
our generation, you just don't want to cook,
Yeah.
but you want to look good like on Instagram and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? So when he came back and showed me that idea, we were like, oh my god, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just came up with a few party
Boxes.
food, I would say, like sliders and wrap, savory
And
wraps,
pasta.
something that is people very easy to just get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
So, for Christmas, we also have our special set also available on our
Website,
website.
yeah.
So you can have a look.
Okay. What about next year?
Next year,
Yeah.
Okay, this Christmas vlog we will always do.
Oh, so it's throughout,
Yeah.
it's year long.
This is our third year doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have specials, right? But the catering boxes is available
Throughout
year long.
year,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Just like Christmas specifically is
Yes.
for Christmas.
Special, yes.
No, I'm just asking this because this is probably going to come out in like a month.
Ah.
So if you have something for next month or
yes,
next year as
always,
well, yeah.
all year long.
Yeah, then we'll have Chinese New Year specials.
Chinese
Yeah.
New Year special.
Sometimes we
Cookie
have
box and stuff like that.
Valentine specials.
Yeah.
Yeah. All available on the website.
Great. Tell me a little bit about the event space and how is that like? Yeah.
Okay,
So
wow.
you're sitting in the event space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when we started this event space, it really made me very excited, because like what I mentioned, I really like the connection with people, and also it's really nice to see people create memories in our space. Yeah. So we know that this event space will have more people coming in, for special occasion, that like an occasion that people will remember. Oh, I had my proposal here. I had my stuff here. I had my birthday party here. Yeah, things like that for people to keep going and keep talking about it. Yeah, so here, this event space perfectly for like one event, friends party, 50 packs or up to 80, I would say. We recently did like 100 packs wedding events. Yeah, for 3 shop lot, and behind all this event, it always has like special stories, like the wedding event is because they met here. They had their first date here in
Yeah.
strangers,
Oh my
and
God.
now they are getting married here. It's really sentimental for us to even listen to the story.
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Like full circle.
Yes.
Yeah. and then they will have their baby party here.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
It really is lovely. What made you guys decide to not like pivot from not only like food but to do an event space as well?
Because we got a lot of inquiry.
So the customers themselves approach.
They say, I want to do this event and all, and because we have to close the space, right? So the opportunity cost is very high. So we charge a bit higher than usual. So with this space, we can lower down the price for events. Yeah.
And we can also open up for dining. So
Yeah.
it's quite versatile in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can still run both at the
Yes,
same time.
yes.
I
And,
see.
it also allows us to take in more big groups, I would say.
Yeah.
Because, when you know that this place is big, you won't be so worried to come in here in a big group because you
Yes.
know that they will have seat.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Lovely. Can you guys tell me what a day in your life looks like nowadays? Since that you said that maybe you're not
Hands-on.
always here. All the
Always
time you're
here.
We are
you're always here, but
Yeah,
back end.
back end.
Yeah.
Back end. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do
Yeah.
you do day to day or in general? It doesn't. I know every day probably doesn't look the same, but
Yeah.
I think more involved with our daughter. Yeah.
Past 3 years especially.
Past 3 years, yeah. Prior sending her to preschool, we bring her here every day. So how we do is we'll work and one of our staff will just play with her. So yeah. So I would say it's just coming here, making sure the operation is smooth, finding out any issues with the team, whether they need any advice, any need to sit down and have a conversation together. So we do more on the, I would say, the strengthening the whole operation.
Yeah. This is our current goal. While doing that, we are also looking to, we are also planning for the next outlet.
Yeah.
So right now, more of us, most of the time, we are finalizing what we want to do next.
Yeah.
In a way, to plan out the whole next year, to see which way and which path are we heading to.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
so yeah, like I was about to follow up with like, what are your future plans? So you said opening another outlet.
Yeah, we
So-
would love to.
Yeah. How?
Another strangers, but location, finding a location is issue lah
Yeah.
for us.
It's a big
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be a similar menu and things like that as well, just like a different branch, or like
Like what
what is your plans like for that?
We are open, but right now for us, we want to open in other strangers.
Yes, with the same menu.
With the same
maybe
same menu.
based on the location, we have different special items
Yeah.
over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
Good luck. I hope
Also,
to
Thank
the
you.
hear.
location coming up soon.
Yes, hope to hear about the new location. So, before we go, do you have any advice for new entrepreneurs? That do you have any advice? From your 11 years for new entrepreneurs looking to maybe start a business in F&B
Ooh,
or cafe?
okay.
Yeah, I think for me is yes, by all means go for it.
Okay.
Right? Don't hesitate. Just start. Don't think too much. Yeah. But I think how to survive the business, right, is you must always be consistent. Yeah. And also not to confuse passion and hobby. Yeah. A lot of people come to me and say that, hey, I like to make coffee, I like to cook, right? I want to start a cafe. Then upon starting a cafe, they realize, hey, I have so many things to do. Actually, I just love to cook. I just love to make coffee, but I don't like to do the rest. So actually, you're not fit to start a cafe, right? So prior to starting, you must find out, is it your passion? Will you still come to this place when you are really down and still give your 100%? Yeah, you need that, I think. And to be consistent.
What about you? Yeah.
I think if you want to do it, do it with wholehearted.
Yeah.
Don't just step half a foot, just both feet
Go
in.
in.
Yeah.
Give it your all. And to end the interview, I would like to ask both of you, what is your motto that you have every day when it comes to your business or like your life? Do you have a motto?
Consistency.
Consistency.
Do something that do something wholeheartedly. Yeah. And I think nowadays a lot of people, they do something for just the sake of doing it. They say, I have this money, I just put it in, I just do, and I wish to get my returns. Yeah. But actually, you must really put your whole heart into it for it to work.
I agree. What about you?
Me.
Your motto? Yeah.
I think to me it's more like when during a happy time, I will always remember the feeling, you know, to help myself when I was in my, if I'm in my bad day. Yeah, because as we know, life is not always having rainbow and or sunshine. Yeah, some of the day we also have like some gloomy days, but just need to remind myself that, you know, it will pass.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's lovely. Thank you guys so much for chit-chatting with me today. It was
Thank you.
my pleasure as well. Thank you for having us. And yeah, wish you all the best with the second outlet and everything at Strangers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mel.
So I just had a lovely chit-chat with Sean and Singy of Strangers at 47 about their journey, happy hospitality, and lifelong learning. I hope you learned a little bit more about what it takes to be an entrepreneur today. See you next week.